today? What did you say?
I think we should go walk my property boundary, maybe hang some trail cams.
Let's go. That'll be fun.
All right, well, let's do it.
Let's jump into it.
Let's jump into it. Hello, today I have a guest that flew in from New York. This is my friend John.
Hi, everyone.
And we are going to walk a trail boundary today of my property. And we'll be hanging some game cams and solar panels for those game cams. So, since we'll be traipsing through the woods, we put on our long pants. He's got long sleeves. I put on my long pants and tucked my jeans into my socks to keep ticks and chiggers out of my feet. John did the same. But we also have a special treat for you today. The ticks I've seemed to get under control. So this livestock is for ticks and fleas and stuff. So we're going to dust Duke with that. That's in this sock. So you get to see that. Duke, come here. Duke, come here.
He's like, no.
Okay, we'll dust him as he lays down. But you see how if you just brush it gently against
Come here, Duke.
Yep, he got it.
Yeah?
And now,
Okay.
John and I are going to use the sulfur. This is really good for chiggers, which seem to be the biggest issue. And as you just bang the sock against your boots and jeans, it leaves a little bit of sulfur powder. And there we go, this might be better. So, you just kind of knock it against your boots and jeans. And this deters the chiggers, which are worse than the ticks out right at this time of year, because I got the ticks under control. But this will help with bugs in the woods, because we're going to be doing a lot of walking today, and hiking and climbing.
Oh, yeah. That'll be fun. We got to make sure we stay hydrated while we do this, too.
Yes. And our first adventure, we are going to go to Dave Cave and check out the turkey vulture babies.
Vultures.
My dad was nice enough to send me a whole bunch of guinea, and they came in the mail. They're all cuddled up there next to the heating pad. But 2 of them in the shipping didn't quite make it. So those are going to be recycled, and Mama Vulture is going to get some free dinner today. So we're going to head up the hill, and we'll record once we get up there. I have a trail cam up there already, but the battery's dead, so I'm going to swap it out for this one that I can get the pictures via cell phone instead of going up there and checking the card all the time. And it has a solar panel to keep it charged, so we're going to go up and do that. I've got my trusty tree saw on me, so I can cut some bushes. Got my pocket knife and long pants on. So we will see you once we get up to Dave Cave. All right, we made it up to Dave Cave. You can see written on there, the turkey vulture babies are still in there. We swapped out the old trail cam with the new one, so we'll probably have lots of videos of baby turkey vultures flapping their wings. We'll take this back to camp with us. But I'm going to get out my phone and a flashlight, and we'll go into the cave and record more turkey vultures. They're getting pretty big. It's really hard to see unless I get a little closer. Yeah, this big cave. Phew. Alright, that concludes this video. We forgot to bring... That's the vulture telling me to get out. On our way down from the turkey vulture cave, John and I are checking out these. There's a rock wall on this side and a rock wall on this side. And we're contemplating stacking rocks across here to make a little swimming pool, or if you use a propane heater, you could make it a hot tub. And you'd have full rock view all around. If I get out my chainsaw, maybe we could see the lake if I cut a bunch of trees down, but just having the rock wall would be really cool.
There's rock around here that we could go and use to stack.
But this rock wall is the one that goes way up there to the turkey vultures. We just walk down the hill from there. And this just looks like a really cool spot to build something.
Yeah. If
nothing else, drill into the rock on this side and drill into the rock on this side and hang a hammock. That would be fun. But just showing that on video. All right, we're on our way to go set up camera 2. Got the camera and solar panel right here. And we're taking John's rental Jeep with no top and doors to the top of the hill. And we will set it up on Rock Ridge.
So Dave and I just got here to Rock Ridge. Put the game cam right there. Let's go and show you the place. So we came in from this way, and just in there was a game trail, which is why we decided to point it this way. And looking around the area, you can see it's a nice rocky area here. We were thinking that there might be some game trails over here. It didn't really look like it. Maybe you guys can spot one that we didn't see. We're thinking maybe there, but probably not. Maybe down that way, but we're thinking that that's just natural. You go down this way. Didn't see anything this way. It's a very cool area though.
I'll go stand on that rock so you can see how big it is.
There we go. Look, Mom, no hands. And the last area we were looking at was over here. Kind of looks like there's a game trail here. Alright, if it is, it connects up to that other one. This is just a small little outcropping right here, so. Right. Here it is from this angle. Rock Ridge.
Rock Ridge. And hold on, I'll record. One other thing, so this is a nice cleared area with no trees, so plenty of room for solar up here. And the thought was potentially a spot to build a little cabin or a house on. But from here at the top of the rock, you can see Finley Mountain Ridge there. If I trimmed a couple of the tall trees, you'd have a good view of the valley. The lake is right behind those trees, so if you build a 2-story right here, your top deck could have great views of the whole mountain and valley, and maybe the lake. So that was just a thought that crossed our heads. But this camera here, the strap wasn't long enough to strap it to the rock, so it's sitting there for now. And the solar panel is just pointing south. And so we're going to try it out, see what it does. If the wind blows it over or something, I'll come back and probably put it in this tree or face it a different direction depending how much animal activity we see. But that's it for this one. We're going to head back down to camp and then go to our third and final location. Alright, we are on game cam number 3. We're going to float across the lake in this boat. I'm going to drive us, but we're going to make a pit stop at the floating dock, go for a swim because it's 2 in the afternoon and it's about 93 degrees. So John is going to launch us.
Right, Duke. See you on the other side. There we go.
Yep, he's following my advice because if you look at my seat, I'm sitting on my life jacket. All right, John, here, you record, I'll drive.
I thought you said this was a motorboat.
It is, but we got to get out of the weeds first.
Ah. Bye, Duke. Ooh, that's really hot.
All right, we have made it to the overflow dam in the boat. Duke ran along shore and followed us. We are going to walk across the dam and down to the hydro generator. And then we're going to take the trail cam that we brought in here and try to find the deer stand that's at the south part of my land and maybe catch some deer on camera. So that's what we'll be doing. I'll probably record once we get to the setup location of our last game cam. All right, John and I have made it to the back of the dam. This is the 10-inch drain pipe that's dry, and this is the valve here for the 3-inch drain pipe that goes to my hydro generator. So John's going to walk over there and turn that on, and we'll get to see the hydro generator in action. And Duke's going to help.
Surprisingly pretty easy to go and turn on. We're fully open.
This is the hydro generator that is sending electricity 1,000 feet to the other side of the lake.